Welcome to the Moment of Clarity podcast. I'm Nate.
I'm Jared.
I'm Jacob. Tune in as we break down the topics of life.
When you went to basic training, what were you expecting, and what was your experience? And did you went to Jackson, or you were in Benton?
I went to Jackson.
Yeah. So explain what basic training was like.
So I think I was really one of those last groups of basic training that kind of got the more hardcore version. I think they kind of it's kind of watered down now. It's a little bit easier. But so basic training, first day, right? You go to reception, replacement, or whatever they call it, where you at, and like you're gonna be awake forever. Like you're not gonna sleep. You're gonna turn into a little zombie, basically. You just walk in, getting your gear and signing paperwork and doing this and doing that. You're just a zombie. And then after all that stuff is done, the drill sergeants are gonna come pick you up on the bus. You're gonna get on the bus, you ain't gonna think nothing of it. You just say, whatever. Sitting on the bus. As soon as the bus stops, that's when all hell breaks loose. Yelling at you, yeah, throwing your shit everywhere, taking your bags, dumping them, and just they spazzing on you. And then, I come from a military family in my background, so I kind of knew what to expect a little bit. I've been coached up, so I wasn't really freaking out. But to see the average person that didn't have that kind of mentorship, man, everybody was in a disarray. Like snot coming out their nose, some people crying, people, I want to go home. And and this is literally 35 seconds in. So just imagine what goes on, But the whole process, for me, I was an athlete. I've always been an athlete. So the physical aspect, that was nothing to me. Like drill sergeant say, do this many push-ups, whatever. I'm gonna knock the push-ups up and it's not gonna hurt me physically. And it was to the point where I was arrogant, honestly. In the beginning, I was very arrogant because I could run faster than my drill sergeants. So they were taking us on a run and, talking bad about us. And I'm just looking like, dude, I'm not even tired, right? But I had to realize every time I would be the arrogant showboaty dude and have this attitude, my platoon would suffer. Like they would have to do more push-ups. And although it's easy for me, it's not easy for them. And I don't know, something just clicked. I saw this one dude, he was a little fat white dude named Howell. He could not do one push-up, not even one. Like that's how bad in shape he was in. And I don't know, something just clicked for me. I'm just like, it doesn't make sense for me to be in shape like this and this dude can't even do one and he's struggling and he's actually trying. So I kind of started to pay attention to the drill sergeant, basically saying, you're only as strong as your weakest link, So for me, that kind of shift happened kind of early. I was still a little bit of myself, but that just those kind of lessons you see in real life, you see them obviously everyone sees them in real life, but you see them in a different way. Because honestly, you signed your life away to serve with these people, so it's more intimate, your expectations are that, you don't know what can happen, right? Whether you might deploy, you might not deploy, but the expectation is you don't know. So you just kind of get more comfortable, a little bit more intimate with your relationships with people. And you just get to see, I don't know, man, life could smack you in the face a little bit quicker because you go through some stuff together, just put it that way.
Real quick, did you think it was basic training easier than you thought it was going to be, or was it harder?
So the physical aspect, it was definitely easier, but mentally it was hard. It was mentally hard, just example, just me being from where I'm from and the people I'm used to being around. So literally, I'm coming from Savannah, Georgia. That's where I'm from, right? That's where I'm coming from when I joined. I moved around a lot, but that's where I came from. Predominantly Black city, a lot of poverty, things of that kind of nature, right? That's what I'm used to, right? So my bunk in basic training, I was the very first guy, Andrews. Boom, I'm number one. Then there was a dude, Arajo from like, he was from Guatemala. And then it was this dude from North Dakota, another dude from Maine, Vermont, and it was just like they would say like little racist jokes at nighttime when it's time to go to sleep, like stuff like that. And it's just like, yo, you offended me. Stop doing that. And it's like, yo, I really want to punch you in your face because I told you calmly you're offending me and you keep doing it. So like those kind of things for me were kind of hard. Like people just come from different walks of life and they just don't understand the importance of certain things, like people's beliefs and different stuff like that. So that was kind of hard, like meshing with everybody at first.
And they got the same like 3 racist jokes that they recycle over and over again, and somehow it's still funny. I never understood that, but
yeah, that's how I go. And at first, man, when I first got there, like I used to be big on reading the Bible and stuff, right? So like before I went to sleep, like that's what I would do. Like when they cut the lights off, I would read the Bible. It's minding my business. And they would just be saying stuff, man, like almost like I know I'm pissing him off, so let me say it some more. Hey, you know why Black people good at basketball? Because they can run, shoot, and steal. Just dumb shit, right? Like I'm just like, yo, why do I gotta keep listening to this, right? But I've learned over time, man, it's just different socializations, man, because like, I know you heard me say before, like the one dude, he told me he never seen a Black person before in his life, ever. He said he'd never seen a Black person. And the only thing that, his perception was, what he saw on TV. He saw drug dealers and, gang banging, and he saw all of those things, and that's what he believed a Black person to be. So he would not want to talk to me, stuff like that. But man, 6 weeks later, me and him cool, like, so it's just, for me, I'm a believer of like, never let nobody take advantage of you. Like never like just stand there and take abuse. But I do believe like just showing somebody something different can make a difference. You know what I mean? But not just stay on that particular thing, but we still on basic training though. Like it was a lot of things that was cool about it. You're getting to shoot different kind of weapons. I mean, you're gonna shoot everything from everything, like literally everything under the sun. So like, that's pretty cool.
Did you have a girl in basic, like towards the end?
Bro, I don't even know how that's. Somehow I did. I don't even know how that's possible.
Me too, dog.
I don't even know how is that possible? Like,
get that extra chow food. I was getting extra chow.
And they was giving me extra food anyway. They're like, "Oh, you skinny. You need to eat."
I don't need it.
Man, and I used to eat so slow too in the beginning, man. I used to eat Man, I used to take 3 bites. Drill sergeant, get out of here. Before you know it, as soon as I sit down, all right, I'm ready. Like, out of being hungry.